I just spent $2,000 more than I had to. I'm staring at a $500 Ruger that just humiliated my custom precision rig. This isn't supposed to happen in high-end ballistics. They told me you get what you pay for. They lied. Now I'm digging into the manufacturing secrets that make this budget rifle a total custom killer. This $500 Ruger just spit in the face of my $2,500 build. Look at this paper. A budget rifle just outperformed a custom masterpiece. This result is a total insult to my bank account. I am standing at the range with a sub-MOA group that costs less than the sales tax on my custom rig. It makes no sense at all. How does a mass-produced, off-the-shelf tool outshoot a rifle that I handpicked for total perfection? I spent months sourcing the best parts in the industry. I expected the custom gun to dominate. Instead, I am looking at a 5-shot group from a $500 Ruger American that is essentially one ragged hole. It is frustrating. It is embarrassing. Most of all, it is a massive wake-up call for anyone who thinks a high price tag guarantees victory. Is it possible that the gap between budget and high-end has finally closed? I am staring at the data, and the numbers do not lie. This cheap rifle is defying every law of physics that the experts told me to believe. If a factory barrel can do this, why did I pay thousands for a custom one? We are about to strip these guns down to the bare metal to find out. The Ruger should not be this good, yet here we are. Now we must see the literal mountain of cash I burned, building the Ruger killer for the price of a used Honda. To crush the cheap competition, I spared no expense. I built a monster designed to win every single engagement. The foundation is a Zermatt Origin action that cost me $900 alone. It is smooth, precise, and built with tolerances so tight that light can barely pass through the seams. I mated it to a proof research barrel made of carbon fiber. That barrel cost $850. Why? Because it is supposed to stay stiff and cool under heavy fire. I dropped the whole thing into a KRG Bravo chassis to ensure the bedding was perfect. By the time I added the TriggerTech diamond trigger, I was deep into the hole for over $2,500. This is the kind of rifle you see in professional competitions. It feels heavy, substantial, and expensive. It is a tactical surgical instrument meant for 1,000-yard hits. Every bolt throw feels like a bank vault opening. I felt confident that no budget rifle could ever touch this level of engineering, but I was ignoring a massive variable that was hiding in plain sight. The custom rifle is a work of art on paper. Wait until you see the plastic junk I compared it to. Why the cheap plastic Ruger should not even be in this race. The Ruger American looks like something you would find in a bargain bin at a big box store. It is ugly. The stock is made of a hollow polymer material that sounds like a toy when you tap it. There is no carbon fiber here. There is no specialized bedding block. It uses a power bedding system, which is just 2 stainless steel blocks pressed into the plastic. It feels flimsy compared to the KRG chassis. The bolt cycle is not smooth. It feels like dragging a metal file across a rock. Everything about this gun screams cheap. The finish is a basic matte black that will probably scratch if you look at it too hard. I felt almost insulted even putting it on the same bench as my custom precision rig. People at the range were looking at me like I was crazy for even trying to compare them. It is a hunting rifle designed for someone who might shoot 3 rounds a year. Yet when the lead started flying, the vibrations in the barrel seemed to tell a completely different story. Is it possible that aesthetics have nothing to do with physics? The real magic is actually hidden inside the barrel walls. The dirty secret of cold hammer forged barrels? Custom builders hate this one fact. Mass production has a secret weapon that actually works better than hand lapping. The Ruger uses a cold hammer forged barrel. A machine beats the steel around a mandrel with tons of pressure to create the rifling. This process creates a work-hardened surface that is incredibly durable and slick. Custom shops tell you that cut rifling is superior because it is more precise. But here is the catch. Hammer forging creates a level of internal consistency that is hard to beat at scale. The Ruger barrel is not pretty, but it is thermally stable and extremely fast. I noticed the muzzle velocities were more consistent on the Ruger than on my high-end proof research barrel. How is that possible? It comes down to the surface tension created during the forging process. The Ruger is essentially a hardened tool, while the custom barrel is a refined one. When the heat builds up, the Ruger just keeps humming along without drifting. I was expecting the groups to open up after 10 rounds. They stayed tight because of one very controversial component. Comparing a $300 trigger to a good enough blade. I paid $300 for a trigger that breaks at 8 ounces. The Ruger trigger is free. The Trigger Tech Diamond is a masterpiece of engineering. It has zero creep and a crisp break that feels like snapping a glass rod. It is a dream to shoot. The Ruger Marksman trigger has a safety blade in the center and a pull weight of about 4 pounds. On paper, the custom trigger wins every single time. However, in the real world, the human interface is a strange thing to calculate. I found that the heavier Ruger trigger forced me to focus more on my fundamentals. The custom trigger is so light that I occasionally pulled shots before I was truly ready. The Ruger trigger is predictable and mechanically simple. It does not have the refined feel, but it does exactly what it is supposed to do every time. You do not need a $300 trigger to hit a bullseye. You just need a trigger that does not move the gun when you pull it. The custom build felt like a fragile race car. Then the environment decided to test that expensive fragility. The moment the $2,500 custom rig started to choke, we went to a dusty environment to simulate a real-world scenario. The custom rifle immediately began to struggle. The tolerances on the Zermatt action are so tight that a tiny bit of grit made the bolt feel like it was full of sand. I had to exert real force just to chamber around. Meanwhile, the $500 Ruger American was cycling perfectly. Why? Because the Ruger is loose. It has gaps and clearances that allow dirt to fall right through the action. The custom gun is a clean room instrument that cannot handle the real world. If a rifle cannot cycle, its accuracy does not matter at all. I was struggling to keep my custom rig in the fight while the $500 budget gun was chewing through magazines without a single hiccup. This is the custom curse. You pay for perfection, but perfection is brittle. The Ruger is a brute force tool that is built to function in a ditch. I realized that my expensive build was a range queen, while the Ruger was a true field rifle. The gap in performance was narrowing by the minute. You are actually paying for something other than hits. Truth, you are not paying for accuracy, you are paying for ego. Let us be honest about why we buy expensive gear. It is not always about the target. You pay for the machine finish and the brand name etched into the side of the receiver. You pay for the way the carbon fiber looks in the sunlight. In terms of pure mechanical accuracy, the Ruger is giving you 90% of the performance for 20% of the price. That last 10% of accuracy costs you an extra $2,000. Is a quarter-inch difference in group size worth the price of a used motorcycle? For most shooters, the answer is a hard no. We buy custom guns because we want to feel like we have the best. We want the status symbol on the firing line. But the target does not see the brand name. The steel plate at 500 yards does not care if the bullet came out of a proof research barrel or a Ruger factory tube. The ego tax in the firearms industry is a very real thing that nobody wants to admit. The industry relies on you believing that cheap equals bad. The robots in the factory are proving them wrong. The ugly reality of mass production versus bespoke. Modern CNC machines do not have bad days. They produce parts with terrifying consistency for pennies on the dollar. In the past, a gunsmith had to hand-fit every part to get real accuracy. Today, a robotic arm can hold tolerances that a human cannot even see. The Ruger American is a product of this high-tech automation. Ruger has mastered the art of good enough at a massive scale. They have removed the human element, which also removes the human error. The barrel threading and the bolt lugs are cut with the same precision every single time. The custom build is bespoke, which is just a fancy word for expensive human labor. While the custom gun has a better finish, the functional geometry is nearly identical to the Ruger. We are living in a golden age where the floor of quality has been raised so high that the ceiling is barely visible. The factory floor in Newport, New Hampshire is producing world-class accuracy while we are busy looking at shiny custom parts. I had to make a very difficult decision. I realized I was holding a massive wasted investment. Why I'm selling the custom build and keeping the Ruger. I looked at the groups, the reliability, and the price tag. The choice became very clear. I am selling the custom rig because it does not provide 4 times the value. I can take the $2,000 I get back and buy 2 more Rugers and 5,000 rounds of ammunition. Practice beats gear every single day of the week. If I spend every weekend shooting the Ruger, I will be a better marksman than the guy with the custom rifle who can only afford to shoot once a month. The Ruger is the ultimate equalizer. It removes the excuse of my gear is not good enough. I am keeping the Ruger because it is a tool I am not afraid to scratch, drop, or get dirty. There is a pure freedom in owning a gun that works perfectly but costs very little. The custom rifle was a burden. The Ruger is an asset that lets me focus on the only thing that matters, the shot. I am done chasing the perfect build forever. The secret to winning is not in the gun. Stop buying precision and start buying some actual skill. The most expensive part of any rifle system is the person standing behind the trigger. Stop browsing parts lists and start looking at ballistics charts. Stop worrying about barrel harmonics and start worrying about your win calls. The Ruger American proved that the hardware is no longer the bottleneck for the average shooter. You can buy world-class precision for $500 today. If you cannot hit a target with a Ruger American, a $5,000 rifle is not going to help you. The God mode payoff is realizing that you already have enough. Go to the range, get into the dirt, and burn some powder. The industry wants you to stay on the treadmill of buying new parts. Do not fall for the trap. Buy the budget gun, buy the quality optic, and spend the rest on training. That is how you actually become a lethal shooter in the real world. The gear is just a tool, but the skill is permanent. I just put a $2,000 Night Force on a $500 rifle. Want to see if the glass actually makes the gun, or if that is a lie too? If the Ruger's performance shocked you, tell me your story below. Ready for more secrets? Tap the next video on your screen now. Thanks for watching. See you in the next.